Pain. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. After the longest warm-up game in the world, welcome to game night on Thursday, the 20th of January. Hope you're keeping well. It's time for the heat. The heats begin tonight. Competitors who are in this heat will not be able to enter this lobby, so if you try, you'll be rejected. I've already been told one of the tournament players has attempted to join the lobby. This is the one of the games, so you don't need to do that. However, if you would like to play along in the audience game, you do need to join this lobby and the subsequent lobby later on, because this is how you amass points to get the second chance saloon. Obviously, there are going to be fewer of you in the lobby than there might normally be, because the hot seat players cannot enter the lobby ever. Not just for the heats that they're in, but for any of the heats. If they are in the main 16, they cannot enter the lobby, so they cannot get the second chance saloon. All of their eggs are, so to speak, in the tournament basket. Numbers 1 and 2 will get through. Players 3 to 6 will go to a playoff, and players 1 to 4 from the lobby game will go to a playoff. So, if the lobby is more sparsely populated than it normally is, that could well be why. Anyway, I hope you're keeping well. Good evening to Kolo, Jongchum, Aaron, Cetra, Topper, Shapes, Prudes, Adster. Good evening, Mark, Derek, Clive and Lupine, Riff and DMC, Claire and 2. Hello to it, Sotley and Samster and Bash and Jack. And a message from our sponsor, it's Otley.
Contenders, ready. Qualifiers, ready. Let the arena commence.
Let the arena commence indeed. Good evening and thank you very much for that 14-month resubscription. It's certainly very grateful to you. And Score Count is saying, remember the top 4 audience players overall get a spot in the wildcard semi-final. Good evening to 2, and it's Ollie. And a message from our sponsor, the Lupine One.
Time to populate the plinth.
Absolutely, we get some populated plinths tonight. Thank you very much for that 18-month resubscription, Lupine. Year and a half, goodness gracious me, a double Twitch baby. Where does the time go? Thank you so much for the support, and I hope you're keeping well. It's Ollie, Samster, Bash, and Jack. Good evening, Innes, and Effrontery, Lewis, and Jers, Podo, G. Eisen, Score, Natter, Calibrated Vision, BC, and anyone else who's lurking in the chat. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me for this Thursday night stream, the beginning of the heats of the arena. 2 heats tonight. Just before I go on to talk about the arena, look forward to your feedback on Hacker, which we did as our warm-up game. Very long warm-up game, but that's my takeaway from it. Could possibly condense, particularly around 2 maybe, as Derek has already intimated. But if you've got any feedback for that, do pop your send over to the Discord and pop them into the suggestions. Yeah, Hacker, hAx0R. Natter, you can play this one because you didn't write this one. This pack tonight has been written by Toot. I don't know if it automatically stops the author from trying to join. Maybe on the next pack, Natter, we can try, but you can try and join the lobby and see if it will let you. If it doesn't, then it's because I've been cleverer than I give myself credit for and added a restriction to allow the authors to join. And a message from our sponsor, Jack Wilfred.
Backstage. 4 of the internet's best quizzers are having their faces grafted to paving slabs in order to play the arena. Evening, Ben.
Evening, Jack. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Yes, they are backstage having being grafted to tiles, and they are 4 very formidable contestants. I have to say, we started with the top 4 from the qualifiers, and the pack has been written by Now Cut That Out, winner of Face Off. So, what? Yeah, that season reminds me of that season 2 episode of Doctor Who. That's the first thing that came to mind for me as well, Topper. Yeah, so you're the next pack, Natter. We'll see if it lets you join that lobby. But yes, Tutor's written this pack, and just to qualify one of the rules, which is no longer in the rule book, or rather I changed and didn't update the rule book, as Bruce has drawn to my attention in the Discord. In round 2, it's not always the slowest player that loses a life. If you all get them right, no one loses a life until question 8, when we go into sudden death mode. If you get it wrong, you lose a life. Okay, that's the drill in round 2. I will double check over all of these with you when we get into the arena itself. Audience players, if you're playing along in the audience game, 1 point for a right answer, no penalties for wrong answers or abstention, so you might as well attempt every question, but make sure you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot A through D or 1 through 4. Just 10 players starting off in the lobby on this first heat, so last chance if you would like your chance at a second chance qualifier in the arena. There are 20 heats, so plenty to go through, but of course if you are at every single one, you have, even if you don't have the greatest time, the more heats you play, the more chance you have of winning, because there's anything from 20. There's a lot of questions. There's potentially a lot of questions, up to 34, up to 34 per pack. So plenty of opportunity to qualify on that second chance saloon. Right, I'm going to give this. Oh, hello, Puzzle Dan. Hello, Stoshka. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hope you're well. Going to wait for this loop to finish, and then we will jump into heat number 1. Oh, look what arrived today, by the way. It's the Beast from Doctor Who. And I tell you, it's freaking hench, this thing is. It's Matt. For as a point of reference, here is a weeping angel next to it. it's massive, and it's very cool. So that's my latest figurine for my desk, and the hands are perfectly sized to be able to grab the other figurine's head. So like the silence there, the Beast was big. Actually, yes, the Beast is the only one that is not scale model. It's well, not the same scale. Everything else is scale model. It's not 1 to 72 or something. The Beast is 1 to 128 or something like that, because it's that much bigger. But it's still bigger, but not proportionally bigger. Right, that's the end of this thing. Hans Lando, welcome to the stream. You're just in the lobby in the nick of time. Let's lock this up and begin heat number 1. What about its mind? Where is its mind gone? Yes, that's in the mind of Toby. Oh, and of course the dog takes this opportunity to wake up. We'll just ignore him. He's been out most of the day. He went to sleep. He was bullying the cat, so I sort of put him to bed and he did go to sleep. But right, here we go. Heat number 1 is about to begin. A question pack was brought to us by Now Cut That Out. Dennis is still in makeup. Story about the dog I'll share with you a bit later on, but for now, I'm going to turn the volume up. Focus on the arena as our 4 players come into the arena. We welcome Derek, Innes, Samster, and Aaron. This is heat number 1. This is the arena. I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to get through the entire heat with him barking, so I will go let him out. I won't be here. I'll bring him up briefly. Come on, Dick. You had enough nap time, haven't you? Come on. So yeah, the reason this stream is earlier is because Megs and Dylan are both out tonight, so I had to sort of tying in with dinner, although as it happens we had dinner at lunchtime. Here's where all that noise is coming from. So this little guy gave us such a scare yesterday when he ate some seeds and we had to rush him to the doggy A&E, to the vets. Yes, I know. And he's been absolutely fine. He's shown no signs of being poisoned or being irritated by them. He's been such a good boy, but we were so scared. Oh, no. No. Where are you going? We were so scared that we were going to lose our little doggy. But he's fine, and his breath still stinks of ketchup. Doesn't it? Doesn't it, little one? Yes, it does. But yes, he's fine. He's fine and dandy, and he's been good all day, and he's been most sweet. So he had to wear the cone of shame, didn't you? Oh dear me! Are you going to sleep here? You can go to sleep here if you like. No? You leaving? Are you leaving? You're going to sleep. Leaving or sleeping? Those are the options. He's just sort of sitting at the moment. Come on, Dex. Are you getting down or are you staying here? You're getting down. Good boy. Right. Please don't eat anything you shouldn't be. Leaving or sleeping? Yes, maybe. Right. Dogs aside, at least he'll stop barking now. I might go down and find that he's eaten another hole in the rug, but it is what it is. Right. Let's begin. Round 1 is 10 in 10. Players in the arena, you will face 10 multiple choice questions as written by Now Cut That Out. Thank you very much to Toot for this question back. 10 seconds to respond to each of them. A to D or 1 to 4 are your options, and make sure they are whispered to the bot, not in public chat. Correct answers earn a point. Incorrect answers cost a point. Abstention costs nothing. So remember, only in the arena, if you are wrong, you lose a point. If you're not sure, you might want to abstain. You might want to hedge your bets depending what your opponent's scores are. If only one player gives the correct answer, a bonus point is awarded. So potentially, there are 20 points up for grabs in this round. So remember that if you're the only one to get it right, bonus point. At the end of the round, player with the lowest score will be eliminated. The scores are grounded at 0. You can't go into negative. So if you're on 0, you might as well attempt it. In the event the scores are tied, the player who spent the longest answering in total this round will be eliminated. Those are the rules. I hope you're all happy with them. You've all played some qualifiers, so you should be fairly festooned with them by now, although admittedly we don't follow these rules. In the audience game, right answers are worth 1 point. Simple as that. No penalties for being wrong or abstaining. Good luck to you all. Let's play. And this is one of these automatic games. Once it has started, it cannot be stopped. So I wish you all the very best of luck. Ennis, Derek, Samster, and Aaron. I'm going to type it into the chat just for the avoidance of doubt. Here comes question number 1. Wikipedia takes its name from the Hawaiian word wiki, meaning what? Quick, new, easy, short. It is quick. Derek, Samster, and Aaron off the marks. Innes yet to score. Still plenty of time to go. There's question 1 down. Let's go to question 2. Naomi Klein coined which of these terms in her book The Shock Doctrine? Panic communism, cruel cosmopolitanism, disaster capitalism, chaotic centrism. Note to self, I really need to look into why that space is not showing on those answers. Unfortunately, it is in the chat. C, disaster capitalism was the answer. More questions like that, please, Jack. Good luck, everyone. 2 questions in. 1, 2, 2, 2 of scores at the moment. Question 3. The Lion's Mound is an artificial hill built on the site of which battle? Waterloo, Stalingrad, Agincourt, Gettysburg. Innocent first, then Derek, then Samster. Remember, you lose a point if you're wrong. Aaron is going to attempt it. And he's wrong, as is Derek. Innes and Samster both correct, earning themselves an extra point. Derek and Aaron both losing a point. Remember, you lose a point if you're wrong. You can abstain, except in the lobby game. Question 4. Which of these TV shows was a spin-off of The Good Wife? The Good Place, The Good Doctor, The Good Life, The Good Fight. Aaron is going to have a go as well. And again, Aaron and Derek both incorrect, both losing a life, both back to 0. Innes up to 3, Samster up to 4 now. The answer was D, The Good Fight. E, The Naughty Husband. Onwards. Which of these countries does not have a capital city beginning with P? Montenegro, Panama, Suriname, Eswatini. Innes and Derek and Samster are trying, as is Aaron. Innes and Derek right that time. The answer was D, Eswatini. Begins with an M, if my factoids are to be believed. Let me see if I can just look that up real quick, because I can't stop the game. Mbabane. Matt Smith starred in the 2013 musical adaptation of which novel? Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Funny Games, The Silence of the Lambs, American Psycho. Aaron having a go, Samster having a go. Samster's right, Aaron is wrong, but grounds at 0. 0, 1, 4, 5. Samster with the lead at the moment. The answer is D, American Psycho. Onwards, question 7. Which classical composer's works are heavily featured in Untitled Goose Game? Chopin, Liszt, Debussy, Satie. There he is. Sam's sitting this one out. It is Debussy. And so on. Ah, nearly. Right, concentrate on the game then. 5521. Question 8. Flevoland is the 12th and most recent province of which European country? Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Sweden. Only Sam's were attempting getting it right, moving up to 7. The answer was C, the Netherlands. 2 questions to go. Aaron's going to need to make a move soon, or hope that Derek can lose some. Question 9. Which African-American creative director for Vogue and author of the Chiffon Diaries died this week? Virgil Abloh, Andre Leon Talley, Willie Smith, Kirby Jean Raymond. And only Innes attempting, and Innes getting it wrong. The answer was B, Andre Leon Talley. Joggy Chum Jack and Hans Lander getting it right in the chat. Samster safely through to the next round. Innes safely through to the next round. It is going to come down to Derek and Aaron here on question 10. St. Augustine is famous for a story involving his theft of which fruits? Passion fruit, pears, peaches, pineapples. Aaron was first in. He did get the right answer, and the only player to do so, so that bonus point counts, takes him up to 3, and it means we are losing Derek from the first round. Absolute scene sayer. Derek not taking that into account. You got to remember, you do get that bonus point, and Aaron just managing to take over. What absolute scenes on the first round of the first heat. Derek thinking he's safe, thinking he can just relax and chill out. But of course, Aaron, the only one to answer and the only one to get it right, getting that bonus point, jumps up to 3, leapfrogs over Derek's 2, and Derek drops into the bowels of the arena. Acid vapor, the end of a Disney sports movie. It was a little bit, wasn't it? I'd have guessed it probably. And of course, if you had been wrong, you'd have lost the point, and Aaron would have still got the bonus point and taken over to 3. So the swings in this game can be quite dramatic, has to be said. So actually, if Innes had attempted that one and dropped back down, then Aaron and Innes would have been tied. Even if you had got it right, if you had attempted and got it right, then you would have had the lead over Aaron because you both only have gotten 1. But if you'd ended up with the same score, then it would have come down to time. But that is the game. You can have some wild swings. But very well played to Aaron, who survives on to round 2 with 3 points. Innes taking 4 through and Samster taking 7 through. Over in the lobby, Hans Lander and Jack Wilfred finishing at the top at the moment with 7 points. Very well played to them. Don't really understand the scoring for that, but it doesn't help that I never... Yeah, this is the thing. People say they don't understand the rules, and then they say they don't read the instructions that appear on the stream or listen to me when I explain them. But the long and short of it is, in the arena, Jack, if you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. If you abstain, no change. If you're the only one to get it right, you get an extra point. Very, very simple. And welcome, David. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Hope you're keeping well. Right. I think we should go on. Innes, Samster, Aaron, let's go to round 2. You are the survivors, and you will now face up to 15 multiple choice questions. Behave, Topper. And you, Jers. All of you. Behave. 10 seconds to respond as before, A to D or 1 to 4. Each incorrect player loses a life, so if you are wrong, you lose a life. Simple as that. If you abstain, you lose a life. Abstention is treated as wrong for the arena players. In the event all players are correct, no lives are lost until sudden death mode is active. So this is a round where you might as well attempt every question. From question 9, sudden death mode will be active in the event all players are correct. Only in sudden death mode does the slowest player lose a life. First player to exhaust 3 lives will be eliminated. In the event more than one player exhausts their lives simultaneously, the player who spent longest answering in total this round will be eliminated. So it is ultimately going to come down to speed. If we get up to question 9, then we will go to sudden death mode. But you've seen the difficulty of this pack from 2 already. Could be a short round. As ever, round 2 can be very short. It can be as short as 3 questions. Could be as long as 15. We will have to wait and see how it plays out. Let's play round 2. To clarify, no point in not guessing. You will lose a life if you abstain. Now I said that out loud, I kind of really want to check that. Because I haven't looked at the code of this for a while. Steam jets is not what I want to look at. Run round 2 question, end round 2 question, question display dot end round 2 question. It's in question display, isn't it? Of course it is. I will just absolutely clarify. I should know that. I'm pretty sure, but I just want to double check. Clock is on. You have 10 seconds to answer the correct answer. Lobby hot seat. I've taken this first. If expected letter is not letter options, flash wrong answer. Control is eliminate to continue. Is correct. Else. Yes, you do lose a life because the ball flagged as is correct only flags if you give a right answer. If you leave it blank, it will not flag, so it will be treated as wrong. No, it's being polite. It's a good thing to do, and actually I would hate to be incorrect with my own logic. Yeah, there's no bonus points in this round. You've all got 3 lives. Very best of luck to you, and in the lobby as well. Let's play Survivors. 3, 2, 1. Question 1. Celebrating the emancipation of the slaves in America, the holiday known as Juneteenth takes place on which day in June? 19th, 16th, 17th, or 18th? Innes the only one to get it right. Sam's taken quite a bit of time over it. That could come back to bite him a bit later on. Innes with the advantage at the moment. The answer is A, 19th. Tricky one to start us off. Let's go on to question 2. In the gaming interface acronym HUD, what does the U stand for? Utility up, user under. Aaron in first, Innes in second, Samster was third. Aaron was incorrect there. It's B up, heads up display. That's what HUD stands for. 3 and 2 and 1. Aaron needs to get this right to survive. Otherwise it will be down back into the bowels of the arena. Which American plays 3 acts are titled Fun and Games, Walpurgisnacht, and The Exorcism. And Inspector Calls, Death of a Salesman, The Crucible, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Wow, Aaron the only one to get it right there, turning the tables a bit. Samster and Innes losing a life. Samster down to 1, same as Aaron. Innes down to 2. If Aaron and Samster get this one wrong, it will come down to time. On we go, question 4. Those lives are slightly overlapping the text mesh. The White House reconstruction took place primarily during the reign of which US president? Franklin Roosevelt, Harry Truman, Woodrow Wilson, Dwight Eisenhower. All 3 getting it right. It was B, Harry Truman. Good lord. The tension here. All 3 getting it correct. We play on. 2, 1 and 1. In the economics acronym VISTA, referring to emerging markets, which letter represents a South American country? S, V, A or T? Good lord. 2. Aaron's first in. Followed by Innes. Samson not getting an answer in. And it does prove to be the case. Samson losing that life, and you are out. The answer was C, A. And Samson disappears into the bowels of the arena studio. Aaron surviving again, the first to go down to 1 life, managing to hang on, and it didn't come down to timing in the end. Samson just didn't get an answer in, lost his final life, and our final of this first heat is going to be Innes versus Aaron. Very well played to you both on reaching the final. It's V other than Venezuela. Good point, David. Good point. Hans Lander leading the lobby on 10 at the moment. Jack's got 9, BC has got 8. Good spread of scores in there. Right, without any further ado, because I know Innes is on a timer, let's go to round number 3. Round 3 is simply play or pass. You will face up to 9 multiple choice questions, 10 seconds to respond to each, A to D or 1 to 4 as before. The controlling player is shown a category, chooses whether to play or pass the question. The controlling player alternates with each question, starting with the leading player. That should be you, Innes, as the player with the most lives. Correct answers earn a point, incorrect answers earn your opponent a point. First player to reach 5 points is declared the winner. So you've got 10 spare questions for your next pack there, and that's the nature for all the question writers. That is the nature of this game. In theory, you should have some left over. I mean, in theory, you could run out, but the odds are good you will have some leftover questions come the end of the pack. So it'll make writing the next one a bit easier. So, first to 5 is the winner. It's play or pass. You will need to type it exactly, either play or pass, and then A to D or 1 to 4 thereafter. Very best of luck to you both. Let's play or pass. So, Innes starting with control. And the first category is the Nobel Prizes. Play or pass, Innes? Innes choosing to play this first one, so Aaron, you can sit quietly. Lobby, fingers on buzzers. Here's the question. The only 2 Nobel Prizes that were knowingly awarded posthumously were both given to men from which country? South Africa, Poland, China or Sweden? It's locking in. With the correct answer, D, Sweden. A bit of a clue maybe in the question. Nobel Prizes come from Sweden. Innes has got his first point on the board. Aaron, you've got control of the game. The category is children's TV. Play or pass? Aaron choosing to play this one as well. Good luck, fingers on buzzers. Here's the question. Subject of a 2022 meme, which Sesame Street character owns the pet rock Rocco? Zoe, Aziz, Elmo, Julia. Locking in with A, which is the right answer. A, Zoe, is 1 point each. Very well played. Jack taking the lead in the lobby with 11. Innes, control passes back to you. Category is horror films. Horror films. Immediately passing over to Aaron. So Aaron, a chance to pull ahead. In 2011, Robin Hardy directed which film, a companion piece to his famous 1973 horror, The Wicker Man? The Wicker Tree, The Wicker God, The Wicker Woman, or The Wicker Devil? Aaron locking in. With A, The Wicker Tree, which is the right answer, taking a point and getting control of the next question. It's a bad pass, Innes. Aaron has taken the lead. Aaron, you've got control. The category is rock music. I'm aware that arrow is crossing over that mesh and the mesh isn't quite centralised. I should probably move it up. And a pass back to Innes. The song Sweet Child of Mine was inspired by the daughter of a member of which group? The Everly Brothers, Guns N' Roses, the Crickets, the Hollies. Innes locking in. The wrong answer. Innes went for B. The answer was actually A, the Everly Brothers. They went for the obvious one, by Guns N' Roses, but not inspired by any of their daughters. Aaron is 3-1 up, and Innes, you have got control. Category is political satire. Hello, says Jack Wilfred. Innes having a bit of a think. Choosing to play the question. Here it is. The 1902 political satire Clara in Blunderland, pastiche of which Alice in Wonderland character represented Winston Churchill? Was it Caterpillar, Mad Hatter, White Rabbit, or Queen of Hearts? Innes locking in. Innes went for B, the Mad Hatter. It was actually A, the Caterpillar. And Aaron has got match point, and he's got control as well. It is 4-1. Aaron, the category is animals. Play or pass? Passing it to Innes, giving him a chance to answer a question to save himself. Duke and langur are types of which animal? Fox, rabbit, monkey, horse. Innes locking in. Innes went for B. The answer was C, Monkey. And with that, Aaron has finished 5-1 up. And Innes, you've been eliminated. Well. My. What a game. Twists and turns from the very beginning. And our winner of game number 1, winning 5-1 in the final, is Aaron Aromatics. I do not deserve that good, Gable. You do deserve it, Aaron. You played an absolute blinder. And you have won heat number 1. My hearty congratulations to you. And seeing off 3 of the most formidable members of our community, I think it has to be said, Innes, Samster, and Derek, all 3 very, very strong quizzers. And you've come out fairly well, I have to say. 5-1 here. That is a great showing. Very many congratulations to you, Aaron. Vast majority of my blind guesses paid off, so that's the game. That's how multiple choice quizzes work. Let's take a look at the leaderboards, and hopefully everything will work. Hanslander and Jack finishing top with 12, BC picking up 11, Jumping Chum picking up 9. And everything has been added to the list, and the data has been added. Hooray! And that's all good. I need to change the colours of those meshes so that the top 4 are green and everything underneath it is orange. But of course, that is one of just 20 heats. There are still 19 to go. Lot that could make a difference between now and then. Hopefully, my tournament leaderboard will work as well. Shall we take a look? Oh, look at this. How pretty. Aaron with the early lead, 4 points at the top. Innes in second with 2. Samster in third with 1. For clarification, the number in grey is the number of points you got. Leaderboard's optimism. The number in grey is the number of points that you got in round 1. The accumulated total number of points you've taken away from round 1. That is going to work as the first tiebreaker. So points is first, then the total accumulated points in round 1, because that's an even playing field. Everybody will play round 1. Everybody will play all of their round 1s. The second tiebreaker is head-to-head record. And after that, there is something else, because Score Count pointed out to me that is not necessarily foolproof or bomb-proof. You could still end up with needing a third tiebreaker metric. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I have commented about it, and I think I said there might be a playoff, or it might even be as... It probably won't be as lame as RNG, but there might be a playoff or something. I am aware of it, but I think it's incredibly unlikely, but I do need to codify that somewhere. So that is the leaderboard after heat number 1. I'm going to go top up my glass. Hello, Dogfish. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. We have got another heat coming up right after this very short break, and it is going to be between Ralph, Prugs, Riff, and Mark will face a question pack written by Natter. So, best of luck to you 4. Do get yourselves ready. We'll go to a short break. I'm going to top up my glass, and I will be back very, very shortly. Congratulations to Aaron, our first winner of our first heat in this tournament of the arena. Stay right there. We'll be back very soon. And stay right there, because after the break, even more action from the heats of the arena. Heat number 2, the pack by Natter. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second heat of this arena tournament, second heat of the evening. Last heat, we saw Aaron Aromatics take the victory and getting the maximum number of points on the leaderboard there. This is heat number 2, which is going to feature Ralph versus Proogs versus Riff versus Mark, with the question pack written by Natter. So, yes, Natter, it turns out you can join the lobby. Could you leave the lobby again? Because that would be very unfair. If you type the code again, it should take you out, Natter, I think. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, there we go. Just in the interest of fairness, of course. Aaron Brand, welcome to the stream, welcome to the fan. Great to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. And Cycle Space, welcome along as well. Great to see you. Hope you are well. I've got some whispers. Oh, they're from Clive. Is Clive? If you that looks like from Wordle last night. I've only just seen them on Tuesday night. Whispers from Clive. Tried to play Wordle with me. He's obviously Clive thinking that I manually type them all at rapid speed. That's how that works. Right. Again, likely to be smaller lobbies than what we're used to, because none of the tournament players can enter any of the heats as audience players. They've only got their tournament section in which they can earn points for their own leaderboard. This is for players who did not qualify in the 16. I see now. Cut that out of join. Toots already said he did not want to take part in the tournament. He didn't specify whether he just didn't want to be in the top 16 or if he wanted an opportunity to get the second chance to win. I'm going to assume that you meant you didn't want to take part in the tournament full stop and you're just playing along for shiggles, though I may be wrong. There's maybe a logic in saying that actually if you did want the former and you wanted just to win the audience game, that's a bit unsporting maybe, but I'm sure that's not what's going on here. I guess we'll find out. But Toot, welcome to the game. Good to have you here. Hans Lander, welcome to the game. And Puzzle Dan, welcome on in. Evil laughs. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. No, by all means take part too. I think if hello Joe's, welcome on in. I think if hello Hawthorne Bunny, welcome to the stream. I'd be surprised if you did know this game because it's a brand new game that's only had a few airings. But if you want to play, type in the code. Yeah, I just think sort of saying I'll sit out of the tournament even though I've qualified, but I will win the audience game would be a little bit, if not quite right somehow. Although I know you've said you're going to write a load of questions for it, but oh, okay, just commit to this. I'm sure I didn't think there was anything devious or unsporting going on there at all. I just thought I would mention it as I saw your name pop up. But yeah, of course, very welcome to play along in the heats, and as we did with the qualifiers, we'll just sort of overlook you if you end up in the top 4 come the end of the heats. So sounds like something someone with a sneaky plan would say. Oh, you. So Vision Jack, it's Sotley 2. Jogging Chum, Cycle Space, Adds to Cetra, BC, DMC, Hans Lander, Puzzle, Dan, Jers, and Hawthorne Bunny. Make sure you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch bots as we go into heat number 2. And the audience are assembled. The music begins to swell as the camera pans around the shiny, shiny studio. 4 players waiting in the wings, quaking no doubt, and about to start coughing and spluttering as our dry ice machines propel them forward. And they rise from the bowels of the studio, having been welded onto a paving slab. Our 4 players rise from below And here they are, Lupine, Prudes, Rip, and Mark. Not Robot Wars, no, it's not Robot Wars, Hawthorne Bunny. To you four, welcome to the arena. So, same rules as before, Lupine, Prudes, Riff, and Mark. Hopefully you know the drill. This question pack has been written by Natter. Make sure you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, because answers written in public chat will not be processed and will be deleted by a moderator. Good luck. Let's go to round one. Round one is 10 in 10. You'll face 10 multiple choice questions, 10 seconds to respond to each. A to D or 1 to 4. Correct answers get you a point. Incorrect answers cost a point. Abstention costs nothing. Do remember that. You can abstain for no penalty. You cannot go below 0. So if you're on 0, you might as well attempt. If only one player gives the correct answer, a bonus point is awarded. Remember that rule. It came into play in the last game, and it cost Derek the first round when Aaron was the only one to get it right, who then went on to win the heat. So bear that in mind. If you're the only one to get it right, you do get a bonus point. At the end of the round, the player with the lowest score will be eliminated. In the event the scores are tied, the player who spent longest answering in total this round will be eliminated. And in the audience, you might as well attempt every question, because there are no penalties for wrong answers at 1 point if you are right. Very best of luck to you four and our audience game. Let's play 10 in 10. And here we go. Let's start the countdown in chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Let's play. In which country was the show The Mole created? Netherlands, UK, USA, Belgium. All four wrong. The answer is Belgium. Bit of a curveball to start us off with there. Yes, Belgium started the show in 1998, Netherlands in 1999, which is what everybody went for. So on we go. In what year did the White Star Line passenger liner Titanic sink? 1930, 1911, 1914, 1912. I'm sitting this one out. D, 1912. Remember, if you're on 0, you might as well attempt. You can't go lower than 0. Your score does ground at 0. Oh, did you have a bot? Oh, too late. Bad luck, Lupine. Bad luck on this one. How many years is the term of a US senator? 12 years, 8 years, 6 years, 4 years. Krug's erring on the side of caution here and preserving a point. The answer is C, 6 years. Riff and Mark both getting that one right. 2-2, 1-0. Too long, says Jack. On we go. Question 4. Which of these wars lasted the shortest time of only 38 minutes long? Georgian-Armenian War, Anglo-Zanzibar War, Indo-Pakistani War, Greco-Turkish War. Riff setting this one out. It's B, the Anglo-Zanzibar War. Prudes and Mark both getting this one. Mark moving up to 3. Prudes moving up to 2, tying with Riff. Lupine still yet to score. So we approach the halfway mark. Question number 5. Lycanthropy is a term used for which iconic horror monster? Zombies, gremlins, vampires, werewolves. All 4 players attempting. I've got 2 animal-based avatars here. And we're all correct. The answer is D, werewolves. More questions only I know, please, says Jack. Also known as werewolves. Is that right? Or is that a typo? Onwards, question 6. The Cliffs of Moher are located in which county of Ireland? County Roscommon, County Limerick, County Clare, County Galway. All 4 sitting this one out. It's County Clare. Bit of base Irish knowledge. Wouldn't expect any less from Natter. None of our players attempt to get here. Scores remain the same. 4-3-3-1. Toot with the lead in the lobby. Oh, fair enough, Sutter. My bad. Who was the voice of Spotty Man in the Welsh cartoon Super Ted? Victor Spinetti, John Pertwee, Derek Griffiths, Roy Kinnear. Prudes is in. Lupine's in. And both wrong. The answer is B, John Pertwee. Both players losing a point there. Mark with the lead of 4. Riff's got 3. Proof's got 2. Lupine's got 1. There are 3 questions left. We've seen some very strange things happen. It is not over yet. Question number 8. How many zeros are needed in a Google? 100, 200, 150 or 50? And a full sea of green there, yes. Famous £1 million question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for Major Charles Ingram. A100 was the right answer. No changes to the difference in the scores. 1, 3, 4, 5. 2 questions to go. Which social media platform is mentioned in the song Carmen by Belgian singer Stromae? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok or Twitter? Crew's having a go and proving incorrect. The answer is D, Twitter. 1, 2, 4, 5. Stromae. Oh, my bad, my pronunciation, not so good. Made me feel 100 years old. One more question. Lupine's in danger at the moment. Which album by Jamiroquai includes the songs Canned Heat, Black Capricorn Day and Deeper Underground in its UK version? Funk Odyssey, The Return of the Space Cowboy, Travelling Without Moving, Synchronized. Lupine's in, Riff is in. And the answer was D, Synchronized. Lupine and Riff losing a point there, but it is Lupine who takes the first trip down into the pit. I'm afraid you've been eliminated. And Lupine eliminated in the first round here. Time to vanish in a puff of smoke indeed, which means Proogs, Riff and Mark go on to round number 2. Over in the lobby, Toot picking up 8 points, Adsa and Cetra picking up 7, Hanslander, Jogging Chum and Judge all picking up 6. Bear in mind, it's much harder to score points in the main arena game because of the jeopardy element of it and potential to lose points as well. So that might account for some of the discrepancies in the scores between the lobby are generally going to score higher than the players in the arena, certainly in round 1. Aiming for second place, always second. Well, not just now, you're third at the moment, Proos, but can you change that? Let's go on to round number 2. You are the survivors, and you will now face up to 15 multiple choice questions with 10 seconds to respond to each. Same answering protocols as before. Each incorrect player loses a life. Incorrect or abstention, I should say, loses a life. In the event all players are correct, no lives are lost unless sudden death mode is active. From question 9, that's when sudden death mode comes into play. And in the event all players are correct in sudden death mode, it is the slowest player who loses a life. Which means 15 questions will guarantee elimination of at least, well, of one player. First player to exhaust 3 lives will be eliminated. In the event more than one player exhausts their lives simultaneously, the player who spent the longest answering in total this round will be eliminated. Once I've done this to everybody, I'm probably not going to read all the instructions in full every single week, but I might do for those, I might just do a quick skim of them for those people who are joining us latterly and haven't seen the whole tournament. Good luck to you all. Let's play Survivors. 3 lives each. Good luck. I'll do the countdown. Here's question 1. Which YouTube channel is infamous for the abridged anime series Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Team 4-Star, Little Curry Ball, Ninja Bridge, Something Witty Entertainment. You may as well play this. Abstention is treated as wrong. And there we go. Team 4-Star. Some fairly niche knowledge coming in here. Not anymore. Not anymore, apparently. A was. I think I might have taken a was out of that question. That might be my bad. Everyone losing a life. Let's go on to question 2. Where in the country of Malaysia would you find the Petronas Towers? Seremban, Seberang Perai, Johor Bahru, or Kuala Lumpur? It is Kuala Lumpur. They are in the capital. The Petronas Towers featured quite prominently in the film Entrapment, which came out in 1999 or 2000. I enjoyed that film. All players still with 2 lives. On we go. In what year did the Winter Paralympics debut at Ornsköldsvik, Sweden? Third Sweden question of the night. 1984, 1980, 1976 or 1988? Mark, the only one to pick up a correct answer there, preserving his 2. Riff and Proves drop to 1 each, which means we'll have the sudden death sting as we hit question number 4. Not in sudden death mode yet, though, but potential last question. What is the name of the cocktail that uses tequila, triple sec, and lime juice? Margarita, Martini, Manhattan Mojito. And Proogs has got it wrong. Proogs going for D. The answer was A, Margarita. That's your last life, Proogs. I'm afraid you've been eliminated. And down to the arena you go. Third place for Proogs, and this will pick up a single point. And it's a short round, just 4 questions. Which means there's some spare questions there, Nata, for next time. 11 left over for the next pack for round 2. And it does mean that Riff and Mark progress to the final 2 with the lead in the lobby on 11. Adster and Cetra both picking up 9. Lots of 7s. Lots of 7s in the lobby game. Let's go to round number 3. Play or pass. Up to 9 multiple choice questions, 10 seconds for each, A to D or 1 to 4. The controlling player is shown a category, chooses whether to play or pass the question. Controlling player alternates with each question, starting with the leading player. That's you, Mark, as you finish with more lives. If you have a tie, by the way, it does come down to time spent answering as before. Correct answers earn a point, incorrect answers earn your opponent a point. First player to reach 5 points is declared the winner. And yes, just typing play or pass to the bot and it will take care of the rest. Good luck to you all. Mark starting with control here. First to 5 is the winner. Mark, your first category is music videos. Play or pass? Passing this over to Riff. Riff, here's your question. Who was the special effects artist that created the werecat creature in Michael Jackson's Thriller? Dick Smith, Robin R. Bottin, Tom Savini, Rick Baker. It's D, Rick Baker. Pretty tricky one off the bat, but Mark picks up his first point, but Riff, you do have control of the board. The next category is television. Play or pass? Passing right back to Mark on this one. Mark, it's a question for you for your second point. 2021, which of these shows have been watched by the highest number of viewers in the United Kingdom? Line of Duty, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Oprah with Meghan and Harry, or the Strictly Come Dancing Series 19 finale? Well, 2 people from over the other side of the pond, but Mark finding the right answer, A, Line of Duty. Very well played. You're up to 2, Mark, and you've got control of the... It's not a hex, the octagon. Control of the arena, let's just go with that. Category is chemistry. Play or pass? 15.4, I think, shapes. Yes, not far off. Mark choosing to play this chemistry question. Let's take a look at it. What common household item has the chemical compound C12H22O11? Baking powder, vinegar, table salt, table sugar. Mark locking in possibly a process of elimination question here. And Mark has eliminated to the right answer. Table sugar was the answer. C12H22O11. Well played. You're up to 3. Riff, you've got control. Category is English history. Riff choosing to play this one. Let's take a look. Which of King Henry VIII's wives had the second longest marriage to Henry? Specifically to Henry. Second longest. Catherine Howard, Jane Seymour, Anne Boleyn, Catherine Parr. Need an answer, Riff? There we go. Not that one though, it was D, Catherine Parr. Riff going for B. Yes, the widow who survived him was 3 years. Only longer one was Catherine of Aragon, which is about 21 years. Catherine of Aragon not an option. Everything else was about 18 months or less. Fewer. Mark, it's European geography for the win. Play or pass? And you're going to play it. Can Mark go the first one to be 5-0? Question is, in which French department would you find the French Napoleonic fortress Fort Boyard? Charente-Maritime, Pyrénées-Atlantiques, Charente de Sèvres. Charente-Maritime was the right answer. Very well played, Mark. And you are the winner of this heat. Riff, I'm afraid you've been eliminated. So after 5 questions, Mark has taken the victory in the final. Good games all, and thank you to Nata for that pack, and thank you to Toot for the pack from earlier on. Some tricky questions in both packs there, and stumping a lot of our players. Toot taking the victory in the lobby with 13, taking the most points onto the leaderboard. Yeah, Maritime makes sense. Good logic there, Mark. Good logic. hAx0R, etc. picking up 12 apiece. It's Otley and Jack picking up 10 each. Pleasures of the week from the chaff. I don't know about that, Nat. Say there was some quite niche questions in there, I will say. So, but I don't mind the odd niche question from time to time. It is still early on in the heats, yes, there we go. Mark, very well done. 4 points going to you. Riff picking up 2. Prees picking up the 1. And Lupine not leaving with any on this occasion, but you have each got 4 more heats to face, and the logic of the game is such that everyone will get to play everyone once, which is what I so like about this particular format. So much so that I think no, I'm not going to say that. I'll say that another time. Let's take a look and see what that's done to the scores in the lobby. Jack is currently leading with 22. hAx0R is in second with 19. BC and hAx0R and hAx0R are all tied in 3rd/4th with 18 at the moment, though I think hAx0R may have had to go AFK at some point. I think they typed leave at some point. I can't remember if they answered all the questions, but 2 heats down, 18 to go. Jack currently with the lead. And as it stands at the moment, there would be a tie-break between BC, Colonel hAx0R and hAx0R to get, but they would be Jack, hAx0R, and then either BC, or 2 of BC, hAx0R and hAx0R, making their way into the playoff from the audience game. But long ways to go yet. 18 more heats. Something I need to add at this point, there's a week in March where I'm not here. I completely forgot I'm going to Reykjavik. And I scheduled stuff for it, and it only occurred to me today. So there will be a week of heats which will have to be moved somewhere. I don't really want to push everything back because of the season is tied up with Easter, and I know the last stream I'm doing is the Saturday before Palm Sunday, because the following Saturday I won't be available because I'll be playing at the Easter Vigil service at church. So so that's all sort of tied up quite nicely on the shape of the season. So there is 1 week in March where I'm not here. So in terms of the arena, the other packs for the rest of game night, I will figure those out as I go, because I'm almost certainly missing a Saturday. We're flying Sunday morning, but I think we're getting a hotel at the airport on the Saturday night. But I'm certainly be missing the Tuesday, and certainly be missing the Thursday. So what I'll probably do for that Thursday is bring 1 the week before and 1 the week after, as far as possible. It might mean players are playing 2 heats in one sitting. I will try and avoid that if possible, but just to give you a heads up. Generally, it's organs that prevent me from streaming. Yeah, generally, organs or pianos, just as a rule. So that's our audience leaderboard. Let's take a look at our tournament leaderboard. Mark moves to the top spot with 4 points and 5 correct in the first round. Aaron, 4 points in total, but 3 in the first round. Innes and Riff both picking up 2. Samster and Proves both picking up 1. And Derek, hang on, we're missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, missing someone. Lupine is right around there because he didn't pick up any points in the first round. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at the fixtures, but I clocked it early. It's not going to sort of creep up the week before. I'll look at the fixtures and see what the lie of the land is. Yeah, Lupine is down there because it didn't pick up any points, so it just goes alphabetically. Does it go yes, it does go alphabetically after that. So that's why that is like it is, and why Shapes is particularly at the bottom because he begins with a W. So those are the scores as they stand after the first 2 heats. Still plenty of time to go. Yeah, I like Shapes. In fact, you are I like Shapes in the Discord, Shapes. It gets me very confused when I need to ping you. All of round 1, round 2 with 11, and round 3 is 4 questions left. Yep, so you can repurpose those, Natter. As I said, I mentioned to you earlier, Natter, I will feed back to you in DMs just some friendly advice from me, from a proofing point of view. just to help you focus those moving forward. And very many thanks to both to Natter and to Toot for writing questions tonight. I've got a pack from Zeus, which is going to be featuring next week, and we do need one more. Obviously, I need packs for all of the heats, and then I will need 2 playoffs and the final. I think I will probably ask Jay to write the final. Probably. I may have done already. If I haven't, then Jay, consider this your invite. If you're right for the final and possibly the playoffs as well. But I do need another 17 packs for heats. Thank you, mate. Appreciated. So Dave is going to provide the final 3, the 2 playoffs and the final. Zeus has got 1 for next week, so there's 17 heats that I require questions for. So, if you're playing in the, if you're sort of intending to play in the audience game, obviously you won't be able to play your pack. If you are in the sort of the tournament game, you can contribute packs because obviously we're only going to see. You're only in half or a quarter of the heat, so I'll be able to use your packs in various others. So, so by all means do submit even if you are involved in the tournament actively. I look forward to receiving those packs. The tool is now live and not broken anymore, so do fire them in my direction. I look forward to getting some packs from you. I need another 17 because I slightly burnt out. It's a reasonably big write. I'd say 34 questions. It's the biggest of any pack that I do, apart from arguably Cryptex, which is slightly different sort of form writing. I think I find it slightly easier to write crossword clues and trivia clues myself personally, but it's I burnt out a little bit writing the 2 pilots and the 4 qualifiers, so looking to take a step back. Plus I've got to write at least 3 packs for the charity stream, which is next Saturday, which you should all definitely come to. Not this Saturday, but Saturday week, the 29th, I think it is, of January. The second one with absolutely everything. Well, sorry, the second one with almost absolutely everything. We're raising money for Fetch a Dog. It's going to be a great day. Still got 1 or 2 packs waiting to come in, but I've had a few in already and they're looking scrumptious. I know I need to write a few myself, so I shan't be a hypocrite and admonish people for not submitting the packs. But that's in a week on Saturday, 10 days time, I think. 9 days time. Bloody hell. I've got things I need to make changes to, the super secret stuff. Look forward to reading your feedback on Hacker as well. So do send that in my general direction. Bash is here tomorrow. Our great friend, Mr. The Bash. That is not how you spell his name either. Bash is here tomorrow with not Breakaway because it's not quite finished, but I think he's going to pull out Match Game tomorrow, which is always good for a laugh. Ash the Bash, yeah, that's what his name would be spelled if he was from Iceland. A bit of Match Game tomorrow. It's always good fun. I will try and poke my head around the door as time permits in the evening. Of course, I'm here Saturday. What are we doing Saturday? It is... Oh, it's the new Writers' Night. Yes, we've got 3 brand new writers, long-term members of the community, but writing for the first time. So do come and give them your support this Saturday night from 8 p.m. We will also try and put Aaron's Bidding War pack in at the end of that stream. So again, might be a slightly longer stream, but then I'm fully caught up until the schedule gets knocked again when I go to Reykjavik in March. 3 brand new writers for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and wrapping it up with Aaron's Bidding War pack. Looking forward to that on Saturday night. Tuesday next week, I think we've got a Risky Leak, if memory serves. We've got Data Leak and Risky Business. We have Data Leak from 2, Risky Business from Colo, and then the heats continue in the arena next Thursday at 7 p.m, where we'll have even more high pressure action, and I look forward to seeing you there. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me on this slightly earlier Thursday stream. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I think I'm going to go play some Skyrim because I've been doing work on Hacker literally all day and I need to take a break from the computer by going to play another computer and riding on the horse in the other direction to the sunset and beating dragons on the PS4 because I've got the anniversary edition now. Oh my god, that's a very loud noise. Aaron Brand, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on into the family. Great to see you. And do come back and join us on Saturday night for more of the same, if not more of the same. Until then, very many congratulations to Mark. Thank you to Natter and to Toot, our question writers this evening. You have been watching Heats 1 and 2 of the arena. I have been Royal Flush. Until next time, be splendid, marvellous, and safe out there, and do be kind to each other. Take care. Peace out, and good night.
Jump.